I don't really take it as a freshman because I've been playing with them this whole season. And so I just try to come in and help my team. If they're open, I'll pass and just help them any way I can.
What was this game like for you? Just all the emotions I'm sure in it. How does this one? This got to rank pretty high.
Yeah, I've never been in a game like this, but it ranks probably my first so far.
What was working for you tonight? I think 20 points.
Driving, because when they all had 4 fouls, if I drove, they aren't going to foul us when we drive. Because I think all of them had about 4 fouls in the fourth quarter on. So if they drove, and then Spencer Brown would come up, and I just dish it to the bigs, and they get some points.
He just told me he's going to give it to me if he got it, so that gave me a bunch of confidence. Yep. And then we shoot 25 free throws before every game, so that helps a lot.
Obviously, this game's not like most other games, but how does this help you guys confidence-wise going in and beating a team that very well may win a pretty good conference?
It gives us a lot of confidence. We got Bedford coming up, and they played them, so Bedford's not going to be easy.
Was this kind of the game plan tonight? What you guys have to do to make a run later this month?
We wanted to play tonight and make a statement.
For all intents and purposes, at least tied for the Pride of Iowa Conference Championship, and if they get a win tomorrow night with Mount Air, they'll win it outright. And so we know that, and we know how tough the Pride of Iowa Conference is this year, and so we wanted to make a statement for ourselves. We wanted to see where we really were, and I thought, obviously playing against a really good team, we had them at home. I think our defense did a really good job of, challenging some of their shots early, and then they weren't falling for them like they normally do, and we were able to take advantage of that a little bit. So, the opportunity presented itself, and our kids were able to step up, and as the game wore on, stayed in the game as long as we could, and eventually outlasted them, so to speak.
You got a little bit from everybody. Donnie Weis gave you some big minutes there in overtime. Reese Anderson has a steal and a three-point play to start the fourth overtime, but then, that's how it's got to work, and that's how it worked for you tonight.
It does. The kids came in, and they sat for a while, a little bit each time. Easton sat for a while and came in and contributed, and then Reese did, and Donnie did, and they did a good job of, coming off the bench and going right after it and being aggressive. We didn't back away from anybody, and I thought we did a good job of getting the rebounds we needed to get. And then our big kids, of course, fouled out. They had kids fouled out, and we were able to kind of, like I said, outlast them and probably made fewer mistakes down the stretch and took advantage of them. Finally hit some free throws there late, and we had a chance to seal it a little bit earlier in the game with some free throws with our good shooters where we wanted them, but they didn't fall like some of their shots were falling. But a big game against a really good, solid team. And I think that we got a lot of confidence. Besides the win, we got a lot of confidence coming out of tonight.
I ask you about Drake and David, too. Drake just did a little bit of everything all night, which he's done all year for you, but did it again. And then, David hitting the big three. And then, it was mostly him there in that fourth overtime, salting it away at the line for you.
Yeah, it was. That's what you expect your senior guards to do. And he came through, obviously, with the big shot, number one, to take us into the fourth overtime. And after he'd missed the one before that, so we got another chance and took advantage of it. And kept his head in the game, and we got the ball to a good shooter at a good spot, and we're able to take advantage of it. So, credit the rest of the team. We did. We played some good defense down the stretch, and like you said, so everybody contributed, and we came out, outlasted them, and like Coach Cox said, I applaud his efforts, and he said it was a fun game. Easy for me to say since we win it, but overall, I thought it was a neat game, a lot of excitement, and we'll get home late tonight.
I think our defense was really hustling all night, and that's what we've been really working on is intensity and stuff. So I think we really did well with that.
Good night for you down low. You were the tallest player on the floor by quite a bit. Was that kind of the game plan to get it down to you?
Well, I guess we didn't really know much about them coming in. We haven't seen them at all this year. So I don't know. I guess once we saw how tall they were, I was hoping it would be good. I guess I've never scored that much, so it's good.
Yeah, that's been one of my goals for the last part of the season, to get more rebounds.
Goals-wise going forward, we're getting close to the tournament. One more game, one more regular season, then the tournament. What's this team have to do well to try to make a little run?
We don't have a very deep bench, so we're going to have to really be ready to run and play good defense so we're not in foul trouble.
Yeah, I think our girls played tough defense. I knew that it'd be important for us to get out really on them and use our pressure, and I thought all of the girls did a good job of doing that.
Jody said that was the most points she's ever scored at 18. I mean, obviously that looked like it was the game plan a little bit tonight to get it to her.
Yeah, we knew we wanted to try to look inside a lot, and we told her she really needed to look to take it tough, and I'm proud of her. She did a nice job of doing that in there. So.
And then I think all your girls had at least 4 or 5 points or something like that. Is that kind of the key here the rest of the week going into the rest of the season?
Yeah, we're really looking for girls to be looking at their shots, and I thought everybody did that tonight. They were looking to score, looking to be a threat on offense. We've been talking a lot about that, and like I said, they stepped up tonight and really did that well.
Well, you talked about the defense. Is that kind of the key for this team? As you finish up here, you got to play good defense. How does that work for your defense to be good?
Yeah, I think defense is important. It's also going to be important for us to continue taking care of the ball here as we get into regional play and doing those little things right. That's going to be real big for us.